The Mercedes team has revealed bad news, and it looks like it will hugely affect their 2023 performance. Over the past few weeks, there have been speculations as to what the future of the Mercedes team would look like. There has been some good news about the car upgrade, and everyone has been anticipating the unveiling of Mercedes' new car. However, things might not go as planned for the team in the 2023 season. So what bad news was revealed, and what effect would it have on the team's performance in the 2023 season? It's no news that the team's W13 performance on the track in the 2022 season was awful. The car bounced up and down the track for most of the season, and it only left the drivers frustrated. Even the team's engineers found it hard to figure out what was actually wrong with it at the beginning of the season. As time passed, the engineers realized that the problem stemmed from the car's aerodynamics. The problem was mostly because the car produced downforce as close to the ground as possible. Some non-aerodynamic experts mentioned that the side pods were also part of the W13's poor performance, but the team debunked the claims. The team had spent a major part of 2022 trying to rectify the problem with W13, but they were barely able to make any progress until the American Grand Prix. The upgrade they brought at that race made them perform better. After that, they began to reveal that they had figured out what was wrong with the W13, and they would make sure it didn't repeat itself in the W14. Mercedes trackside engineering director Andrew Shovlin had said that the knowledge they had acquired while fixing the 2022 car would make them avoid the mistakes completely in 2023. It's fair to say that by the time you've got to the end of the season, you've raced across a whole range of circuits, you should have pretty much understood all the issues certainly by the end of the year. There was truth in what he said, but the reality was that the team spent more time trying to fix the mistake in W13 than developing new features for W14. Indeed, teams are now restricted to doing as they please due to new regulations, budget caps, and engine freezes, but teams can still do something incredible with their car by spending more time working on them. An example was what the Ferrari team did in the 2022 season. When the team realized they wouldn't be title contenders, they abandoned the car on the track and focused on developing a new car for the 2023 season. We're still waiting to see how the new car performs, but that was clearly a good decision. The W14 is quite similar to the W13, and the only change is probably fixing the things wrong with the 2022 car. It might seem enough because W13 was said to have good potential, but it got affected by the issues with the aerodynamics. Toto Wolff, however, has revealed that the W14 might not perform as well as fans would like it to. I think we have understood how we fell back, where the shortcomings are, and where we have gaps in understanding. We're working hard on putting a car on the ground that has addressed all of that, but we'll only start to see when we start testing whether we've unlocked the potential that we believe has always been in the car. When you're starting behind by half a second, we have no doubt that it's going to be difficult to catch up to such great organizations like Red Bull or Ferrari. Now, having said that, we are super determined in doing just that, but we need to set our expectations at a realistic level. The 2022 season pushed the team back on the top ladder, and it will be quite a struggle to get on top. Even with good driving skills, Lewis Hamilton and George Russell would have to push themselves to be one of the contenders for the championship title. Wolff truly wishes that's the case, as the Austrian realized they lost about 8 to 10 months which were meant for the development of the W14 to fix the mistakes of the W13. He believes that a good performance will boost the team's morale after what they faced in the 2022 season. It would give the team a morale boost to build on a strong platform to push forward. If we perform in the way we hope, then we'd like to be a part of the racing at the front. I think that would be a starting point, but we don't take that for granted. It could well be that the gaps are like they were at the end of last season. I think there is so much potential within our car, within the concept, the way we drive, etc, etc. There, maybe our development slope can be steeper in the months to come. Red Bull's performance in the last 2 seasons has been incredible. Their car also had hiccups at the beginning of the 2022 season, but it was soon rectified as they truly understood the new aerodynamics regulation requirement. With this incredible performance, most people believe there are chances that they will remain on top in the 2023 season. It's certain that Red Bull also have their issues, but they're not necessarily ones that could cost them the championship title in the next season. This fact makes it even harder to believe that the Mercedes team would get ahead next season. Another rival team that is truly preparing to get ahead in 2023 is Ferrari. This team had a good start in the 2022 season, but soon enough the car started having reliability issues, and their choice of strategy also made their performance go downhill. Despite the huge change they made in the team by changing the principle, they're clearly doing their best to perform way better in the 2023 season. So even if the Mercedes team has done their best to make sure their W14 doesn't bounce around and performs well, rival teams are also working hard to ensure they get the title instead. Talking about big changes, the Mercedes team recently announced that their head of strategy, James Vowles, would be leaving the team to become the team principal of Williams. Despite being a good move for Vowles, it dealt a massive blow to the team. When the budget cap was made in the 2021 season, the Mercedes team was the one who suffered the most from it. The team was known for having access to several funds, and they spent it without thinking twice about getting the team ahead. They were able to amass the best of the best to work for them, and it played a huge role in their winning championships. But when the budget cap was fixed, they had to let go of several team members and couldn't even afford to raise the salary of top team members. This has cost them several crucial team members, as teams that can afford to pay what they want can poach them from Mercedes. The salary raise might not be why James Vowles accepted Williams' offer, but his leaving has left the team with a massive gap to fill. James was a trusted member of Toto Wolff's inner circle. He played a vital role in deciding the direction of the team. Having been with the Brackley outfit for about 21 years, it was easy for him to know what was good for the team. James revealed that he had gotten Wolff's blessing on revealing the news about leaving the team for Williams, but many speculate that he did that just because he had no other choice. James also revealed how excited he is to join the Williams team, known in the 1980s and 1990s for an incredible performance on the grid. I'm incredibly proud and excited to join Williams Racing in just a few weeks. Williams has such a rich and strong heritage, and I feel privileged to be a part of this team and hugely motivated. Across my career so far, I've had my share of failure, however I've also been fortunate enough to share in great success. I haven't lost the ambition or desire to win, but rather gained the ambition to build this journey with Williams. As for the effect his departure would have on the Mercedes team, Wolff revealed in a statement that there wouldn't be a massive gap to fill because they follow a succession plan with the team, as they know anyone could leave any time. There is no gap left behind. For many years we've discussed succession planning in this area. With this, we put an emphasis a few years ago on how that would continue if he would decide to do something else within Mercedes or outside. This cannot be the whole truth, but of course they must put up a strong front and show that nobody is indispensable. We can't truly know how much his departure affects the team until the next season starts. So kindly let us know in the comment section what you think of James Vowles leaving the Mercedes team for Williams. Also, be sure to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.